Sure. So when you say decision making, if that refers specifically to a ruling in a case, the law always constricts what we can consider in making that decision based on the applicable law. I'm sure you're asking it more broadly than that, but I'll start with that narrow application. And that there are cases in the court system that directly involve youth or children as either a juvenile in a juvenile delinquency court, or also our children are involved in our cases where we address things that pertain to them through their parents. And so it's really important that the judge doesn't forget that what you do to a child or youth's parent affects that youth. And so those types of courtrooms would be explicitly would be in our family courts where we have custody cases that deeply impact children, and our DSS court, also known as AND, which stands for abuse, neglect, dependency. That's when a parent has been alleged to have broken the law in one of those three respects. And that also has really serious consequences on children because we decide where they're placed and whether they can remain with their families, their parents or parent or guardian. And so those are the direct impacts when the law calls for an impact. But, you know, thinking about how any decision affects youth that are not necessarily the children of a party, but that may be somehow related to the issue. We have cases where incidents take place at schools. We have cases where cases take place in other community establishments that children take part in. And so just always being aware of that impact. And so then how can you take the youth perspective? Again, the law really constricts, we can't take anybody's quote perspective into account in a ruling unless it's been offered in evidence. So if it's testimony that we've heard directly, then we can take it into account. We do in some of the courtrooms I mentioned that involve children actually have attorneys who represent the voice of that affected child. And so that's really important and wonderful when we do have those attorneys, guardian ad litems. And also we have a special attorney called the Child's Advocate, which is a new program in the past few years that we use in family court.